Hello, I'm Jeremy from the First Aid Team, where we teach people to save lives. Today's video is about an improvised tourniquet. Now, you can buy professional tourniquets, but most workplaces, most first aid kits will not have these there. We use tourniquets where we have what is known as a catastrophic bleed, with a major injury, perhaps partial amputation, something like this, and the blood is absolutely decorating the horizon, and unless we get the bleed under control, there is a genuine risk our casualty may bleed to death. Now, tourniquets are only applied to the upper arm and upper leg. We do this because in the upper arm and upper leg, you have one bone, and the blood vessels lie above that bone, and it's very easy to squash them shut. In the lower arms and lower legs, we have two bones, and the blood vessels lie between those, and it's very hard to squeeze them shut. Contrary to what you see in the films and on television, leather belts do not work as tourniquets. You cannot pull them tight enough, you can't get a knot in them, so don't waste your time with this. What we need to do is use, for instance, a triangular bandage. These are part of your first aid kit. Other things such as shirt sleeves, neckties, sports socks, sort of knee-length socks, all make good improvised tourniquets. Folding your tourniquet down, so it's about 1.5 inches, 3-4 centimetres wide. We need to tie it around the limb. Now, for the purpose of the video, we're going to use a bit of drain pipe, because you can cause damage if you were to do this to an arm or a leg. Acceptable in the emergency, clearly not in training scenarios. So taking a turn around the limb, just one turn, tie it in a knot. Just the first half of the knot, pull it as tight as you can. Take the second element of the knot, and we now need to introduce a windlass. So something like a knife, a fork, a spoon, a screwdriver, a spanner, a bit of studding, even a couple of cheap plastic biros taped together work. Place the windlass into the center of the knot, thus. We then need to start winding, and we wind, and we wind, and we wind, until we can wind no more, till the blood flow has stopped. You're not losing blood. Now, quite clearly, if I let go, this wants to undo. So we need to pull in the opposite direction. This is trying to unwind that way. I need to put tension that way. So taking one side, in this case of the bandage, take 1 or 2 turns around the windlass in the opposite direction to the way it wants to go. Do the same on the other side. 1 or 2 turns in the opposite direction to the way it wants to go. We bring it around underneath the limb, knotting it off underneath. Clearly that's not going anywhere. And if I haven't already done it, we need to be on the phone to the ambulance service. They need urgent medical attention. This does not get removed until the casualty is in surgery. If you'd like to see how we do a professional tourniquet, we have a companion video to this one. I'm Jeremy from the First Aid Team, teaching people to save lives.